watching GRTV, my favorite. Wahoo!
So we've just seen Killzone multiplayer. You guys are obviously very, very excited about it, and we are too. Could you tell us a bit about the new game modes that you're adding?
Absolutely. We've got 2 new game modes. We've got Guerrilla Warfare, which by popular fan demand is kind of a team deathmatch only mode. So it's close quarters combat maps, so the maps are a little bit smaller, but it's team deathmatch 24/7, which is exactly what the fans wanted. It also features things like dynamic spawning, so you're always in the middle of the action and you're not kind of there in harm's way, but you're right in the middle of the action. The other mode we're really excited about is something that we came up with ourselves, is what we call operations mode, which is a story-based, kind of objective-based mission mode, where actually you, as kind of a participant in the multiplayer game, are the star in your own cutscenes. So if you're the guy who is blowing up the dam, then there's a cutscene that's triggered where that everybody in the game can actually see, and they see you laying the charge and getting the hell out of there and blowing up the dam. So it's something where basically you get your 5 seconds of fame, and it's really amazing to play.
And there's so many community updates as well. You guys are adding huge support for clans. What sort of developments are being made there?
Clans is a very big deal for us. There's a lot of hardcore fans out there. Clans for Killzone 2 have been very popular, so we're adding a couple of things like practice matches, which are unranked, so they can actually kind of get in the flow of things but still play together as a clan. We're making it a lot easier to play with all of your clan mates, because we have a new system we call the squad system, which is our party system where you, whether it's your friends or whether it's your clan mates, you can see who's online, join their games immediately, and stay together as a group. So if you're part of a clan, it's much easier now to find your clan mates and stay together. Obviously, we're adding all of the statistics and all of the things that you knew from Killzone 2. We're expanding on those. You'll be able on Killzone.com to see how your clan's doing, get clan invites, all those kind of things. So there's a big package out there for the clans, as well as with tournaments as well. It's going to be fantastic. And
you mentioned there are rewards basically for sticking with your clan mates. Can you describe some of these rewards that you can get?
Well, what we're doing with the reward system is we want to make sure that people can continue to play, and there's always something new for them to unlock. So we've got an unlock system that we've introduced this time around, which basically it gets you unlock points, and with those points you can actually unlock new abilities and new things that you can do. Some of these are tailored towards squads, so things that you can unlock, abilities that you can unlock, benefit the entire squad. So you have, for instance, a spot and mark ability where you can kind of highlight where the enemies are. Your squad can take advantage of those kind of things because everybody in the squad can see what you see. So it's those kind of abilities that work squad-wide, and our abilities are more kind of tailored towards you. At the same time, if you're in a squad, you can actually see what other abilities other people have picked that are in your squad, so you can mix and match, kind of that you have the right layout in terms of who's doing what and that everybody's got their own role, because that's the sort of stuff that the hardcore fans really like.
Something else you mentioned during the presentation was explosive level-changing events happening on multiplayer maps. Could you describe, or give an example of some of these that you'll be showing?
Absolutely. Level events we experimented with in the downloadable content for Killzone 2, where we had a nuclear blast going off in the middle of the gameplay, and everybody had to be inside because otherwise you were wiped out. And it's that kind of stuff that people really picked up on, and he said, well, this is really cool. This is something we can play with for Killzone 3. So every level is going to have these big, massive events that go off that you can either influence, you can actually actively participate in, and you can trigger. So if you want to get the upper hand in a certain region, or if you feel that this is a good time to kind of swing the balance in your favor, you can trigger that event. And for instance, with one of the modes, we're adding vehicles this time around. So we've got something called a jetpack, which is a lot of fun in the multiplayer modes, because it adds a whole vertical kind of element to the gameplay. But to counter those jetpacks, because all of a sudden death is coming from above, and if you don't have all of the jetpacks, you're at a disadvantage. But you can trigger an EMP blast. So there's this big kind of ring in the middle, and you can trigger this EMP pulse, and all of a sudden you see jetpacks falling from the sky. And it's that kind of thing, those kind of level events that really change up the game.
It sounds great. I'm really looking forward to playing it. So thank you for your time.